This is your match preview, the second leg of the quarterfinal tie between Toronto FC and Tigres. TFC taking a 2-1 aggregate lead with them for the Tuesday night kickoff in Mexico. Gareth Wheeler, Terry Dunfield with you. TFC played very well Wednesday night in Toronto, taking that advantage with them into the second leg. But going down to Mexico, you've played there before. You played against Santos Laguna. You played against Pumas. It's a completely different set of circumstances this time around, isn't it, Terry?
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. It's a completely different beast, but it's also exciting. There's a little bit of an unknown. Going down there, the whole country stops when there's a football match on. You get the feeling of us against the world down there. It's a hostile crowd. There's altitude, but that slight advantage is going to be very important that TFC bring there.
The experience of Toronto FC's players, like whether it be within World Cup qualifying, Gold Cup competition, TFC, their players are used to playing in big matches in hostile environments like this. With that being said, seemingly when you watch MLS teams play Mexican sides, Terry, it's like a few moments of madness seem to always pile up and play against MLS teams when they play in Mexico. Why is that? And is there anything that TFC can do to kind of mitigate the advantage that these Mexican teams have when they're playing at home?
I think you made a great point. I think that experience of playing down there, Josie and Michael with their national team, Vasquez with Cruz Azul, that'll be important. But going down with a slight advantage, it's a tricky one because probably you would have said 10 years ago, put on a helmet, defend for your lives, and maybe hit on the counter. But I think that's a little bit disrespectful to this group. I think there's enough in this TFC team where they can pick their moments to attack. I think it's important to keep the ball at times to just relieve a little bit of pressure, so possession will be important as well. But you don't want it to be just wave after wave of attack coming at you.
Tigres are very dangerous in attack. They play that 4-3-3, but they seem to be vulnerable defensively. That's why if I'm Toronto FC, the 3-5-2 worked very well for them on Wednesday night. I just look for them to maybe play the same team, same setup, and really be able to strike on the counter, something they were very good at last year.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I think Tigres will be under a little bit of pressure. All three Mexican teams lost to New York and Seattle. The national press has been on them, so they're under the gun a little bit. So I expect everything, including the kitchen sink, to be thrown at TFC. I expect Gignac to start up front, Vargas, Valencia. So TFC are going to have to defend, be organized like they were on Wednesday at BMO.
The thing is with this Toronto FC team, like as good as they are from an attacking perspective, and I do think they can go down to Mexico to score a goal, this team has become elite based upon the way that they defend, and they defend in numbers and they're well structured. So that's why a well structured approach, it's paramount ahead of this game.
It really is, and the structure has really been the springboard for TFC's technicians to excel, and they're definitely going to need that again for sure. And if they can nick an away goal down there, that would be massive as well.
Michael Bradley's a player that relishes the big stage. He loves the spotlight. In a game like this, I wouldn't put my money against him. Toronto FC down in Mexico to take on Tigres Tuesday night. All to play for, and a berth in the semifinal round of the CONCACAF Champions League is on the line. TFC with that 2-1 aggregate lead. An away goal could be huge for TFC. We'll see how it all plays out. 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Tuesday night. You don't want to miss this.